Yeah, I know what you're thinking. You can get a job in the Middle East simply by trying or by magic, through others or by fluke. Remember that competition is everywhere. Some here, some there, but bam! Loy Machedo is the best.
All right, so a few members in my group, young chaps, they asked me what did I think of this female, Poonam Pandey, who faked her own death to create awareness for cervical cancer. Okay, so what did I think about it? It's funny. It's boys as young as 20-year-old, okay, are aware what this female is, what she does. Because obviously, young boys, they feel very horny and frustrated. So they need to watch a little bit of porn and all that. So, so anyway, what did I think about it? So I'll give you my thoughts. You let me know. What do you think? The first funny thing which I found, or rather odd thing, was all the newspapers, including the one in Dubai, because, that's where I spent my first 40 years, Khalij Times. They gave the headlines that what? Movie star or celebrity or, actress, yeah. Actress Poonam Pandey fakes her own, died of cervical cancer or something. That is when she fooled everyone. So she's an actress. I don't know which movie has she starred, but I definitely have seen some of the, I don't know if you can call it movie clips that they shared in my adult group. So they were like, I normally don't see those porno pics, but when I remember when one of them said, check this Indian babe. Okay, she's one of the hottest. So I was like, oh, okay, who's this? Let's see who's the hottest Indian babe. Let's have a look. So there I saw this female. She's okay. I guess some guys go crazy about her. And then later on, thanks to Google and Chrome, because they realized maybe I'm checking out Poonam Pandey, they gave me one update. That was some time ago, that she went to Goa and she went to some of these landmarks and she did a little bit of shooting, movie shooting, you know what kind of movie shooting. Okay. So the police has filed a FIR. And then there are females like this, what? Urfi or Urfi Javed or something. This female wears the weirdest clothes on the planet. I mean, if you... It's like a Lady Gaga, but for the sexualized version of Lady Gaga. Not in terms of singing talent or anything, just showing her body. So she will wear something that, shows different parts or, okay, whatever. So she's also very famous with our young Indian boys. Okay. So we have a nice little porno star, as you call it. Nowadays, you call them porn stars, performers, actress. Okay. So she shared what? She wanted to create awareness. What a wonderful human being. Yeah. Such a good heart. Such a good heart. She wanted to create awareness to change the world. So she faked her own death. It kind of reminds me of Mia Khalifa She wanted to empower women. Empower. She was saying, maintain your self-respect. Save yourself for the man you love. Mia Khalifa, another empowering woman. And she appeared on BBC World that time, many years ago, with tears in her eyes. I felt violated. I felt violated. Yeah, she became pretty famous, BBC World and all that. And then she went back to OnlyFans. Well, there she didn't feel violated. She's using her empowering self to generate income, to be an independent woman. So Mia Khalifa also has, it seems, a podcast where she empowers people. And then we have another, symbol of empowerment. One of the most respectable women on our planet. What's her name? Kim Kardashian. Very empowering. Very empowering. Mind, like Russell Peters says, mind-blasting empowerment. Mind-blasting. She will empower you by, I don't know what to say, but, like somehow her bra slips, or she always seems to have a wardrobe malfunction. I don't know magically why it happens, but the cameraman is always there to capture the wardrobe malfunction. So anyway, we have all these females who want to empower and change the world and empower young women. And anyway, they are empowering young men, and they are the small boy of which young men have. That small boy down there. It empowers that also. If you want my opinion on a serious note, okay, this is what I'll tell you. First and foremost, what you need to ask yourself is, the individual in question, how did they become famous, or what are they known for, or what are they relevant for? So what they're relevant for is showing their body parts. And, they sexualize themselves. They want to be perceived as an object of sex. And they want people to have lustful thoughts looking at them. Now, if you feel that is, wow, so sexy and all, I'll give you a very simple thing. Just think of a member in your family who is showing their private parts to strangers on the streets. Okay, just think. Some random guy who's passing by, say a cleaner or a worker, and that relative is flashing his or her genitals and gets $1. Here, thank you. Or they will stand there and they'll start, pleasuring themselves or masturbating, looking at, the person's genitals, and here, take $1, $5. Would you have respect for that person? The answer is obvious. You'd be like, are you crazy? In fact, if I would say your relative, you'd be like, how dare you? Because you respect your relatives, you respect your bloodline. Obviously, you respect your, men and women in your family, your mother, father, brother, sister, your children, you respect them. But when it comes to somebody else, that you don't mind. So we have that standard. Okay, our family, we are respectable. Other people, it's okay. We can sexualize and look at them in a sexual way. That's okay. So, Poonam Pandey is a person who has shown her body parts for random strangers, low-class people, and sad to say, even small boys and girls, to get sexually turned on. Well, although it is not their intention, they are targeting adults. It's small children who also get to see all this. Okay, so that's how they are famous. So my first point being, you and I would not respect someone who we know, who shows their genitals or their private parts to random strangers for a few dollars, $1, $2, $5 to masturbate, we'll not respect them. We'll be like, yuck, stay away from me. Okay, so that is how Poonam Pandey and people like Mia Khalifa and all that are famous for. Okay. Now, the second thing. So when your character is not there, when you don't have a character, or when your character is not respected, or what you're doing is not respectable. Like, there is that, I think it's called Whatever Podcast. Once in a while I get the pop-ups on my YouTube. There was this black man who was there. Black man means African American. I really respect that guy's logic. He was talking to a couple of females who are in OnlyFans, and he was telling them right on the face, this is pretty viral, I'm sure you must have heard. He said, you don't have any talent, you don't have any skill. So, excuse me? Saying, yeah, because... and he said, I'm not attacking you, I'm attacking your actions. Saying, because my work, beautiful, I'm paraphrasing, he said, my work, I can ask my mother, father to have a look. I can provide that service to my mother and father. It'll be something useful that will help them. But your work, the work that you do, your mother, father can't see it. They can't use it because it's disgusting. So he said it beautifully, It was like, there's no respect for what you do. So even though these females look like so pretty and beautiful and physically, their character is completely dirty. In fact, nowadays we see on Instagram where these females, normal females, like they will just be like some music in the background, suddenly they'll flash their private part. And you should see the comments, sometimes out of curiosity I check the comments. Random strangers, men, yummy, oh, I would like to eat that, and that's how they talk, So no character, no respect. Someone we would be disgusted. A decent person at least would not want to. A person with values, at least who has some shame publicly, would not want to associate. So they are giving you this message. So when your actions are dirty, then your message loses its credibility and value, right? Like, I'll give a simple example. Think one person is saying, we should love children or we should protect children. And then you find out this person is a convicted pedophile. Would you accept the message from that person? You'd be like, hey, hell no, man. No fucking way. I don't even want to see that person's face. Yeah, so because the actions are bad, the words are good. Words anyone can give, right? God bless you. I'll pray for you. Be a good person. Words mean nothing. It's like sometimes my wife says, oh, I love you. Why do I love you so much? I said, you love me because I work hard. I provide for you. I take care of you and the baby. I'm a good man. I don't go sleeping around. I don't waste money on alcohol, cigarettes. I don't beat you. I don't abuse you. That's why. So then she says, oh, how can I love you more? And so I said, don't talk. Go and do some housework. Like I'm doing work. I'm getting customers. I'm getting clients. I'm earning money. Go and do your work. Don't sit and watch a movie on YouTube or sit and relax and lie down and, the gold that I purchased for you, just wear it and admire it. And no, do some work. That's how you can prove you love me, not giving me sweet words. So I'm very practical that way. So this female, Poonam Pandey, whose character is dirt, it's as dirty and disgusting as when you have diarrhea, loose motion. It's like a baby has shat in the diaper. That is her character. So she's giving a message cervical cancer, fine. But how did she give it? By telling people lies that she died. The strategy I can give you is, it's more like saying I'm creating awareness for rape, and then I falsify a rape claim. Do you think that would be acceptable? Or let's say someone says, I want to create awareness to protect animals, dogs and cats, and then they say, this is a graphic video where I chop the limbs of the dog. By the way, there was one video of a Indonesian female, because a dog was biting a chicken, on live video on Facebook. She grabbed his paw and she chopped it off with a sickle, with a big knife. Actually, then the animal welfare authorities and government officials, because it became a furore, actually chopped it off. And the dog was howling and all that in pain. And you know what is the funny thing? She claimed that this is my dog, I love my dog, I would just want to teach my dog a lesson. Funny, right? You love your dog, that's why you chopped its limb off. It's like saying I love my baby, but to teach it a lesson, I chopped its hand off. So that's how I view Poonam Pandey's actions. And in the end, her message did go viral, but it was not her message, it was her action that made her go viral. She did get coverage in BBC World, Sky News. It went globally. But I'm pretty sure people didn't read that article to educate themselves on the pros and cons of cervical cancer. They didn't do that. Rather, the reason why they checked that article is to find out what a shocking, stupid thing someone can do just to gain attention. And yes, then there are these other young men who will check Google search her name. Obviously, then they'll be curious. Oh, she has a OnlyFans account. She has a, all these educational videos. Because she's a, what is that? She's an actress. Let me check her acting prowess. Maybe because I'm getting old, I really don't like such people. If you are a scumbag or an asshole, you act like one and you be one. Don't try to be two-faced like Mia Khalifa. I mean, her videos are still there. Even Sunny Leone, her videos are still there. And then they talk about chastity, they talk about character, they talk of women's empowerment. What are you talking about? Just imagine Sunny Leone or Mia Khalifa tomorrow if they have children. Just imagine. Or just imagine they're going with their boyfriend on a date and someone just flashes their video and says, hey, see your vagina. See, someone is putting something up your bum hole. Can happen, right? Some, loose-charactered individual. This is the problem, no? This is the problem with individuals. This is the problem with people. They never seem to, human beings as such, they will justify and do whatever they want when they want to do it. But when they have to pay the price for it, they will say, victimhood. Same Mia Khalifa. When she was now she's getting money for porn, she's not complaining. But when her sales are down and when she wants to be irrelevant, free Palestine, the brothers in Palestine, our sisters in Palestine. You just shut your pie hole, open the other hole and continue doing your crap. Don't talk about those people. I'm not saying that they are not capable of having emotions and feelings, but I'm sorry, but just as you wouldn't take assistance from a pedophile, a man or woman who has raped a child, you wouldn't take even an iota of help, not even a drop of water from that individual in disgust, because you'll hold your values. Same way, these people, they're disgusting. Fine, if they give it anonymously without telling anyone, fine. Keep quiet, don't tell anyone. Nobody needs to know you gave this portion. Don't advertise. Dump it in the pool of everyone's donation, so nobody knows you gave X or Y or whatever. You put your money, you put whatever you want to donate. Let it go somewhere to someone in need. Fine. If Poonam Pandey, let's say for example, was constantly, if she really wanted to create awareness, let's say for example, all her porno videos that she's doing, 40% or 50% or 30% of all the earnings will go to some cancer research or this thing. Okay, fine. At least she's being a whore, prostitute, but she's contributing. But not fake publicity. You want to contribute? Contribute with money. Show with actions. That she'll not do. Neither will her PR team. So yeah, it's all about using common sense. But I can tell you one thing. The saddest part are these young boys who, instead of focusing on something worthwhile, are updated about Poonam Pandey. So it's obvious that what they're busy filling their heads with, right? Not only the head up there, the head down there also. Anyway, this is what I wanted to say, since you guys asked me for my opinion. I just ignore such news. For me, I don't know. Like I said, I'm getting old, so I don't like all this shit. Anyway, this is what I wanted to share. So you let me know your thoughts. You agree, disagree. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Alright? Chalo, you guys take care. Comment below. Bye.